In her 2 years of being a YouTube content creator, Shantia has accumulated for both her YouTube channels a combined 1,500 subscribers, over 25,000 watch hours, 134,000 views, and uploaded more than 250 videos. She proudly embraces the imaginative spaces that YouTube has offered her as a spiritual coach and artist of life. Whether it is personal branding or professional branding, she has found a method to the madness and wants to invite you to embark on a content creative adventure with her. Please help me welcome, with her speech entitled, "Hit the Upload Button," Shantia Crowley.
Oh, wait, I didn't know it. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. If you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I'm here to make spirituality fun and accessible for you. Please feel free to check out any other content on my channel. I have a series called The Wake Up Call. I also have another channel called Shantia's New Chapter. Everything is linked down below. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, how are we supposed to gain visibility through YouTube unless we hit the upload button? For so long, I wanted to create a YouTube channel, but of course, I was too shy to. Thankfully, I joined Toastmasters, and 2 months after joining Toastmasters, I felt like I was ready to create my first YouTube channel. So it was originally my first and last name. It's now Shantia's New Chapter. So originally, I wanted to use my YouTube channel for life coaching. It wasn't really taking off. I wasn't really getting the views. Nothing was catching on. And so I started to get back into the creative lab, and I thought, why not do reviews for a show? Doing reviews for a hot trending topic offers you the opportunity to attract an audience immediately so you can get feedback about your YouTube content creation. So up until last summer, I was able to build up my subscriber count to about 275 people. It plateaued. And at that point, I realized, you know what? I want to get back to doing the thing I'm really passionate about and get back to that spiritual coaching. So I created my new YouTube channel in June. It's called Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. And I was able to build up my subscriber account within 6 months to 1,300 subscribers. Plateau at 275 subscribers versus the 1,300 subscribers. I wonder what was the difference. Today in this presentation, I'm going to talk to you about what was that significant difference. So YouTube offers you access to a global community of 200 million subscribers and growing. When you're creating the content, take into consideration, you may be meeting people from all across the world. I personally have met subscribers from Australia, Africa, Canada, and all over the United States. YouTube offers you an opportunity to customize your community. Why do we go to YouTube? We want to have that personalized experience with whatever it is that we're watching. So the more authentic you are, the more you communicate directly to your viewer, the more likely they're willing to subscribe to your content. I'm going to split this up into 3 parts: the preparation, the creative process, and feedback, which is where you learn how to market and grow your channel. So preparation, don't spend too much time in this area. You're just brainstorming ideas. You're trying to throw spaghetti at the wall, essentially, and see what comes up here. What you want to do is you want to set a clear intention. for your channel. So this is essentially the broad vision, the broad idea about what your channel is going to be about. This is going to help you to achieve long-term results because YouTube requires patience. It can be a slow game to build up an audience. Setting a clear intention also helps you to identify what your channel is going to be about. So perhaps you're sitting around thinking, I have no idea what to name this channel. Well, if you have the intention, then you know what the identity is. So my channel is called Beautiful Awakening. I'm here to build up people's awareness around spirituality. So it makes sense. Your audience is your mirror. So if you're interested in the content that you're creating, more than likely, so will your audience be interested in the same thing. My audience is women in their 20s to 30s, intuitive creatives, and most of them also are entrepreneurs as well. So the content that I create revolves around those concepts. When you're talking about something that you're truly interested in, it's so easy for you to bring the energy to it, to have fun, and to spark joy with everything that you create. And this is important. I don't know how many times I click on a video and I'm like, okay, this looks interesting, and I'm watching it. And it just seems like the person who's talking about the topic isn't interested in what they're talking about. So that's not going to make me want to subscribe. Throw spaghetti at the wall. Experiment, try things out. Don't think that there's a perfect idea. There isn't. Everything is a building process. So when you're setting your intentions, you need to ask yourself this: what is the big idea? What's the umbrella concept for which all of your channel content is going to fit under? Why should people care about this content? What's the purpose? What value are you providing for them? Also ask yourself, what is your relationship to the topic? I said it in my intro. I'm here to make spirituality fun and accessible for people. So all of my content is about making it fun and accessible, simplifying it for people. Two to three ideas. That's all you need to get started. 2 to 3 ideas. What I'm trying to get you to do for this presentation is I'm trying to get you to hit that upload button, and frequently, because that's the only way you're going to build an audience, is to be persistent and consistent. So now you're ready for the creative process. So what happens when you make creativity your daily practice? Does anyone have an answer for that, perhaps? You could speak up or unmute yourself if you do.
Okay. You're creating a pathway to that creativity. So every day when you do something, it's like opening that further and further and further.
Exactly. What a fantastic answer.
The practice makes perfection, so you become more creative.
Exactly, yes. So the answer I added was mastery, but what both of you added to that is exactly what I was aiming for here, is it helps you to get comfortable with the process. So that's what you want to do, is you want to get comfortable with the process of creating content. That way you can perfect it, essentially, to know what your audience enjoys. So typically the YouTube creative process looks like this. You have tools, video editing software, tools to create thumbnails, and perhaps if you want to enhance your audio, you can dive into that too. Keep it simple and use what you are already comfortable with using. All you really need is a laptop and a cell phone. That's all you really need. It already has inbuilt software that you can use to create and edit videos. Start experimenting and shooting videos, trying different lighting, trying different angles, trying to communicate your concept effectively. Because this is what's going to help awaken your instincts and help you to figure out what your strengths are as a content creator. Is it visuals? Are you good at putting slideshows together? It depends on you. Make that first video, hit the upload, rinse and repeat. If you keep doing this, eventually you're going to find your flow state. I used to spend 5 hours in the beginning when I first started editing my videos because I was learning the process. Now it's narrowed down to 1 hour because I've found my flow state. I've created a routine for myself. So these are all of the tools that I like to use when I'm creating my YouTube videos. Again, cell phone, laptop. That's all you really need to start. If there is a software that I would recommend to you, it's Canva. So if you are creating this content for a nonprofit organization, you can actually access Canva for free. You can look into that. I have resources available for you at the end of the slideshow, and I'll link it in the box later. You can create anything on Canva. You can create your thumbnails. You can edit videos on Canva. You can create Instagram stories, Facebook, pamphlets if you want to, mock-ups for products. It has an access to an endless library of inbuilt templates, so you don't have to overthink, how do I create a thumbnail? How do I edit my videos? Just start with a tool that already has a lot of the process built in for you. Then you can grow into advancing using different tools. I like high quality imagery. I've had a DSLR camera since I was 18, so I'm relatively comfortable with a DSLR camera. However, it took me 200 videos to learn how to comfortably shoot videos with a DSLR camera. So this is typically what my setup looks like. It's nothing fancy. In fact, it's quite messy. I have my ring light on the edge of, or on the side of my desk. This is the only way I can get the right lighting for what I need. I typically like to use a lamp to modify my lighting. I've always used a desk lamp. So use what you have. The laptop I have is a 9-year-old laptop. It's nothing fancy. I mean, well, at the time it was expensive when I bought it, but I've had it for a long time and it was worth the investment. Aim to offer a 3-course meal experience to your viewers. So in the beginning of my video, I explained what my intro was, right? I talked about what was the mission, the goal of my channel. And then I mentioned the title, hit the upload button. The title is the appetizer for what content the viewer is going to experience. Make sure the title is exactly what the content is going to be about. I don't know how many times I've clicked videos and it has nothing to do with the title and nothing to do with the thumbnail. Immediately you lose trust with your viewers. The main meal is the quality content. We'll talk about how we can create more quality content later. But typically the YouTube algorithm will recognize videos that are 15 minutes or longer. They will promote more of that. They want people to be sitting in front of the screens watching these videos. So the longer the video, the better. For your outro, this is the dessert. Now that someone has watched your entire video, this is your opportunity to ask them, hey, would you like to hit the thumbs up? Would you like to subscribe? Or would you like to comment down below and get that feedback? Every time someone says that, when I'm watching a video, I'm immediately thinking, oh, maybe I should like, maybe I should subscribe, maybe I should comment down below and say something about how they can improve their content. Otherwise, I wouldn't think about it. So what do I mean when I say quality content? That means playing to your strengths. You're going to know your strengths by experimenting. My strengths are my expressions. I'm very expressive when I talk. My strengths are also visuals. I like to edit my videos. I like to tweak things. I like to use images in my videos. Those are my strengths. So you play to your strengths. Are you good at creating slideshows? Are you just good at, maybe you can hit record, sit in front of your computer and just talk about something in depth? Clear visual and audio do help. If people can't hear you, then that will defeat the purpose of them watching your video. But ultimately, if you're providing value, if someone feels like they can gain something from what you have to say, then you give them a reason to subscribe. You give them a reason to be interested in your content and grow your channel. Bringing the energy is important. I want to emphasize this. It's your attitude. So when I was doing the Married at First Sight reviews, I was having fun, but I really wanted to do more of what was true to my path, which was my spiritual esoteric channel, where I give intuitive guidance to people who are needing to improve, who are wanting to improve the quality of their life. I'm able to bring the energy to that because I have fun. I'm my silly, fun self in front of the camera on that channel. I say a lot of ums and ahs and I make a lot of mistakes, but the whole point is that I have fun. Everything that you create aids your growth, and makes a difference. So typically this is what the checklist would look like. You shoot the video, perhaps you record the audio separately, you would edit, then you upload your thumbnail, and you fill out the description box. And I'm going to show you guys, I just created a video last night, interestingly enough, about Toastmasters. So this video is about building your confidence and communication skills. I'm advertising Toastmasters. There's the Toastmaster logo. You can use copyright images in your thumbnail. You can use whatever images you want as long as it's appropriate. You can find it off of Google. You don't need a license for that. And then in the description box, you're going to type at the top, what is this video about? So I think I accidentally deleted mine, but I would say something about, it's about communication skills and joining Toastmasters, and perhaps this is what would benefit the person who is watching. I would advertise my services. And then at the very bottom, this is where you want to take advantage of SEO and the algorithm. You want to use hashtags that are related to your video. And next to the hashtags, it will tell you the competition. So for example, if I just type in confident, there are 20,000 videos on confidence, high competition, compared to confidence builder. There are 589 videos. So I want to use all of the words. That way I can see if I can catch a viewer per chance and get them to watch my video. This is where you would upload your thumbnail. Again, if you want to create a thumbnail, Canva has a free software available. You can learn how to create thumbnails and use their templates as well. And at the bottom here where it says show more, you can also add tags. So tags are just like hashtags. I haven't seen a difference between using tags and hashtags. My videos, they've been just as successful with the hashtags as they are with the tags. Okay. So you can use the video elements to promote more videos in your content. And then you would hit the visibility, public, and publish. It's a very simple process. The amount of time it takes a video to process sometimes can double compared to how long it takes to create the video. So when it processes in YouTube, you can just walk away from your computer and let it process. It takes a minute. So these are some of the thumbnails I've created. At the very top left corner, that was like one of the first thumbnails I've created. I just took a quick screen snapshot of me talking to the camera. But at the bottom, this is where I learned that bigger expressions, bold letters, bright, beautiful, bold, bright images, this is what people are looking for. Whatever you're talking about, just put it in the thumbnail. Because a picture paints 1,000 words. A picture paints 1,000 words. So use pictures if you can. And experiment. All on the left side or all on the right side here is where I use Canva to create my thumbnails. They look a lot more professional. So feedback. You're not going to get any feedback unless you're posting, unless you're uploading videos. You have to be persistent and consistent with that. Then you can look into the analytics and see what are people drawn to, what are they interested in. Take a moment, if people do comment, to connect with your audience so that they know you care about their opinion. It helps. You can use community posts to interact. Community posts is just like a Facebook post. If you have less than 500 subscribers, you have to go through a verification process to do that. And then you could also create YouTube stories, just like Facebook stories or Instagram stories. It's a 15 to 60-minute video where you talk briefly about a topic. I've seen people make entire successful channels just from YouTube stories. Don't worry about the algorithm. What matters most is that you're posting content consistently. And after you hit the 1,000 subscriber count, you can take advantage of monetizing your channel. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what the analytics typically would look like. So this is a video I created, not popular at all. I got 49 views compared to my other videos. It made 37 cents in revenue. I always love to upload content, even if it's not popular, because it keeps the creative process moving. But in your analytics, this will let you know what are people interested, what content are people interested in viewing. This is the individualized analytic for this video. If I were to look at all of my other content, I could look at the analytics for my entire channel and see what are the most popular videos that people are interested in viewing. Okay. Great. I'm ready for the Q&A at this point. Anyone has any questions?
You said YouTube stories are 15 to 60 minutes. Did you mean 15 to 60 seconds?
Oh, yes, I did. Thank you.
Thank you.
Abdul has a question.
Yeah, excuse my ignorance. I've got a channel, but when you say thumbnail, do you mean that's the cover picture or the cover picture on the of the video?
Yes, it's the cover picture just for the video. You just use it, yeah, for the thumbnail. You wouldn't see it in the video. Like when you play your video, it's not a part of your video at all.
Oh, because always when I make a video, it just selects any picture, which sometimes I don't like. So I want to, can I select a picture from the video itself, or do I have to take a picture and upload it, or how does it happen? What's the process?
That's exactly right. So essentially what you would do, like you were talking about the snapshot. So if you don't have a photo available, they have like automatic snapshots where it's just you talking in the video that you could use.
Mhm.
Or you would hit this three dots here with the options, and you would
I don't see any.
change, or you would upload a video. You would upload an image to it. Oh, mine's just disappeared, but it's fine. We'll fix that later.
Stop sharing, Shantia.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay.
So we have more questions lining up.
Yes. So this is where you would hit the upload thumbnail. So you have to make a video that fits within a 16:9 ratio to go into this part of the upload thumbnail part.
Okay.
It has to be less than 2 megabytes. Yeah, there's all the information.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nazir is next.
Yeah, thank you, Shantia, for this wonderful, great presentation. My question, do I have to use the camera, or I can use only my iPhone? Second, what is the short, there is something called short videos, or how can I implement that?
Yes. So you're asking if you have to only use your camera. Are you saying if you record versus like recording on a computer? Is that what you're referring to?
I'm recording on my iPhone,
Okay.
but I have the camera there as well, instead of using.
It depends on what you're interested in. It doesn't, like, I see people record videos from their phone all the time. Their quality of their content is great. Even if it's not a 16:9 DSLR well-shot camera video, it's still good content. So that would be up to you and the convenience, because you could upload straight from your phone. If you were just to use what's on your phone, you can use editing software on your phone and just upload it straight to YouTube. If that simplifies the process for you. So that's the point. It's like, what simplifies the process for you? For the YouTube Shorts, here, I'll share my screen. We can do this one. So the YouTube Shorts. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't mean to click this one. Okay, Shorts, here we go. Yeah, so the YouTube Shorts you want to create on your phone. That's how you want to create it. So use your cell phone to create your YouTube Short. That's how I've created mine. That's what they're made for, essentially cell phone convenience. So you would make them on your phone, you would talk about your topic and make that available to your viewers.
I'm not sure we're seeing what you were saying. We just had the same screen up as the last question.
Oh, did it? Okay. This is challenging. Here, we'll do it here. This is just, so my YouTube Shorts, can you see this now?
Yes.
Okay, so my YouTube Shorts, I just took snippets of my video. I used my cell phone. I went up to my account for YouTube, and I just went ahead and say, I want to create a short. I can't really show you. It's hard to show you on the computer because it has a different software, but YouTube Shorts are made from using your cell phone. You can create it on your computer, but it's a complicated process that I have not delved into yet. But they have an option. If you wanted to create snapshots of your videos, or if you just wanted to record a video, you can instantly record a short. So for example, there's a plus button at the bottom of your cell phone. If you go to your YouTube, when you hit that plus, it'll say, hey, would you like to record a video? And that's how you would create the short and then upload it to your account, essentially. Let me
I think Steve today was next.
Thank you. So when you make the post on YouTube, do you ever post it on other social media sites to get more exposure?
I don't really do that. I mostly just focus on YouTube. You can always do that. You can always link it. You can always share it and see if that works to your advantage. Is like, what about that is an important experience for you that you want to know about?
Well, I just figured that if I post something on YouTube, then it's on YouTube. It's only one place, but I have contacts on Facebook. I have contacts on LinkedIn. I have contacts on Twitter. So more people would potentially see it if it was on other sites.
Right. If you just hit at the bottom of your video, like when you go to your video to watch it, the link for your video, if you just hit the share button, you can share it
Sure.
They have a flexibility anywhere, like Pinterest, Facebook, anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
and
you
that
personally,
would help you.
right.
Personally,
but you personally don't. Okay.
I don't. No.
Kunal is next.
Thank you.
Hello, Shantia. So, just wanted to understand. So, you said that you had plateaued on 275 kind of followers, and then later on, for some changes that you did, you excelled to more than 1,000. So, what are all the changes that you did, and could you help us enlighten with overall learnings?
Yeah. The main thing was I got more creative. So I got more creative. Before I was just doing reviews on a show. It was okay. It was experimental. It was a way for me to practice getting comfortable with learning how to create content, to upload videos, essentially, to learn how to use my software. What also helped is I essentially do like pick a card readings. I don't know if you guys have heard of those, but it's like a hot and trending, it's what's interesting to people. And the thing is, I'm actually good at it. That's the thing, I'm actually good at it. So you have to think about what are your skills. I'm very intuitive, that's my skill. That's what works. And then I give a lot of personality in front of my camera, like I'm playful, I'm silly. That it makes it more interesting for people to watch versus just me sitting in front of my camera and saying, oh, this is my review and my opinion about this person and why they did this wrong and did this wrong. That's okay, but that's not really the content that I'm interested in creating. Hot and trending topics help a lot. Whatever is trending.
And how do you find hot and trending topics?
Hot and trending topics. So I would not force yourself. What kind of content are you interested in creating, Kunal?
Something motivational or how to improve presentation skills, these kind of topics.
Okay. So that would be where you would start, is how to improve your motivational skills. You know what a lot of people do for those videos? What's interesting, they talk about other motivational speakers. They refer a book, an author, another speaker. They use a lot of other motivational content. So like, for example, if you're talking about Tony Robbins, they put together a whole slideshow about Tony Robbins and all the motivational speeches he's had. That's a great place to start. Like, refer to someone who's already successful and just refer them, like put them on your channel. And then you can start creating more videos about your opinion, or you can, in between those shots where you're talking about your favorite motivational speakers, you can say, oh, this is what I feel about this person. So people can see, okay, this is cool. I'm interested in Tony Robbins, but now I like this person's perspective of Tony Robbins too.
Got it.
All right, I think Emmy was next. You need to unmute.
Yeah, I know. Shantia, a couple, during COVID, I decided that I wanted to upload things and make videos and upload them. I could not remember all the steps. They would not stay in my brain. And I would listen to a video about how to do it, and then I would copy what they were doing. And then the next time I went to do it, I couldn't even remember how to open it. Is there some kind of resource that, I know there's all kinds of videos, but my problem is finding one that actually helps me rather than confuses me. So I was wondering if there's something that you know of that makes it as simple as possible.
Okay, so I would start with your resources and what you're trying to use. So what are you using to create your content?
I was just using Zoom. I was videoing myself on Zoom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's something like people record videos all the time, just them sitting in front of the camera talking. Okay, so Zoom has a pretty simple, I think that's a really great way because you have a lot of experience with Zoom. So you know how to record, and then you get stuck at the upload part. Is that where it, or editing?
Yeah, the editing, the uploading, everything, it doesn't stick with me. So I don't know if you can really.
You know
You're
what?
much younger.
Do you know how many days? Do you know how many days I was just hitting my head against the wall trying to learn how to edit videos, trying to learn how to shoot videos? It is a frustrating process. That's why I encourage people to be persistent because it isn't easy when you're learning it for the first time. Even though I've had a DSLR for 10 years, learning how to shoot videos with it was another ballgame. That I had to relearn that from the get-go.
Okay.
So it takes practice. I
need to be more.
You need to be more persistent.
More
yes,
persistent.
you do need to be more persistent. You could literally, have you Googled how to create YouTube videos using Zoom?
No, I didn't have trouble creating the Zoom part. I created the videos. I just couldn't upload them. I couldn't, from one time to the next, even just the next day, I couldn't remember.
Okay, let me see if I can try this out for you. Let's practice.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. I don't know how fast of a process this is going to be because I was practice shooting doing my presentation, and I created some Zoom videos. So first thing you would go to this create button in the right hand corner of your YouTube studio. So that's a popular icon. You're going to hit upload videos, and then you're going to say select files. Now I'm going to have to find some kind of content here to upload.
So you're on channel content. That's where you are. Okay.
Yes.
Within YouTube.
Yes. Okay, let me see if I can. So they said this was created at, let's see if this one has one available. So here's my video. I would hit, can you still see?
Just where it says upload video.
Okay, it doesn't show the other one. Okay, well, I basically went into my files and I typed in Zoom, and all of my Zoom videos popped up, and I clicked the MP4 and I hit open, and it's going to upload now.
Oh, okay.
I wonder where for you, yeah.
You have to press select file.
So yeah, now it's, well, now it has to download because it's downloading from the cloud for me. Yeah, it's hard to see. Yeah, so you would hit select files and then you would upload a video.
And that's what it's doing right now.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Correct. Okay, so I think the video's been uploaded. It's a very short video because it's small file. Yeah, so there you go. And now you can type in, what is my content? What's the title, the description?
Okay.
A lot of these other boxes are extra. Unless they make you fill it out, you don't have to. A thumbnail helps. Okay. All right, so any additional questions?
Oh, yeah. We have more questions than we can have time for. Craig, can you make a quick one? Yes.
Yeah, I had actually two questions, Shantia. I subscribe to a lot of channels, mostly entertainment stuff. Like one guy talks about Star Wars, and there's a lady and these people make a living off it. I mean, they actually have like 100,000. I know one of them got a plaque because I think he had 100,000 subscribers, but you said you make money. How? Because they almost all of them have a link to a Patreon where they actually, that's how they make they do this full time and they make a deal. So how do you make money? You said you made like 60 cents or something without using Patreon.
Yes, I make money because I have 1,000 subscribers, and I went through the verification process. That's how I was able to make the money. So it's they want you to continuously create good content, long content, So they will help to monetize your channel after you hit that 1,000 subscribers.
Oh. Okay,
The Patreon is a great way though for people to make immediate money with their viewers.
The other question is, I have one video on a channel. It was a review of a movie I did years ago, but when I did the upload, it took forever. I mean, how is it you get it to upload quicker than that one? I think I did it off my, not this laptop, but a different one. I did the camera, hit record, and then it took forever to like 2 hours to upload. How do you, because I mean, that was my point. I would have created a lot more content if it hadn't taken so damn long to upload. So how do you get it to upload in such a way that it's not, does it depend on what you're using to record it on? Because I just used.
How long was your video?
5 minutes.
Really?
Well, it was just a review of a movie. That's all it was.
You have to get up.
And what did you record it on?
I think I just used it. I had a Dell laptop at that point. I just pressed record and did it, and
She wouldn't even know that.
You have to get off the dial-up.
Yeah.
no, but I mean, it seemed to take forever to upload, and I used it as a regular Windows laptop, and I think that's what I used. Or maybe it might have been my phone, but in any event, it took forever to upload the damn thing.
There's no way to speed it up. I mean, perhaps it's the technology. I don't know. My computer is 9 years old. So if I were to get a newer computer, perhaps my uploads would be faster. And I upload huge videos, massive files, 2 hours long videos.
Most of these guys
It takes hours. I just walk away.
Okay.
Someone else.
Usually it takes as long as the video. So that's really interesting. Usually as long as your video is how long it takes to upload it. So if it's like an hour-long video, it's going to take about an hour to upload.
Really? Okay. Because mine was only 5 minutes, and it took like an hour and a half to upload.
That might have been the connection.
All right.
But Craig, please be persistent. I'm telling you, it's that persistent. The persistence is going to help you through this.
All right. We have the red signal.
Yes.
So I'm sorry for the people. Maybe you could put it in chat, your question, and maybe it could get answered later. We'll see. But Shantia, do you want to wrap up?
Yes. So, okay. Do we have anything else after this, or are we complete?
We're going to have topics.
Okay, got you.
And then a general evaluation and feedback.
Okay, so let me share some links for you guys. So if you are part of a nonprofit organization, you can access Canva Pro for free. That's the one that you would typically pay $120 a month for. I have my links for my YouTube channels if you are interested in just looking at the content and just seeing how can you create content, how have I created, built up my following. You can look into that as well. And I also have a link for free editing software if you're interested in that. Let me go ahead and share my screen and close out this presentation. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the free. Those are the links that I just put available. So YouTube is about the long game. It really is. It's about that persistence. As you guys know, like I've created a YouTube channel before, a couple of them, and then I gave up on them. I've created multiple videos. That's why I'm saying we need to hit the upload button, because the more practice we get into learning how to upload the content, the less we're frustrated we're going to feel. So YouTube is a limitless imaginative space for you to connect to like-minded individuals. If you want to take advantage of this broad network, please hit that upload button. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you.